What's going on, everyone? My name's AJ, and today we're going to be reviewing the NOCTA Love You Forever Nike Air Force One. So I copped these from NOCTA Direct. The NOCTA exclusive, basically meaning that it comes with this Nike branded book in collaboration with Robert Munch, I don't know if I said that right, and illustrated by Sheila McGraw, which is the children's book Love You Forever. But in this case, it has a Nike branded swoosh on it. Typically, it wouldn't have that swoosh on it. And these Air Force Ones retailed at $160. They released earlier this month in December of 2022, and they weren't too hard to cop. I saw them in a few sizes. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get them in my true size, which is a 10. I got them in a size 9, but we'll definitely discuss that in the sizing and the fit. So first and foremost, I think the packaging is really impressive. It's a baby blue NOCTA box, and on the lid it just has Nike Air Force One, and then it says Love You Forever in this gold foil. And in typical NOCTA fashion, on the front of the box it says CL, on the right side it says AWR, baby blue all around. But on the bottom it does say in association with NOCTA on the bottom left of the back of the box. Once we open the box itself, it has two types of tissue paper. It has a NOCTA branded tissue paper with the 3 North Star NOCTA logo, as well as just a swoosh. They are in a dark brown gold color. We also have just some regular tissue paper. And the box label says Air Force One Low SP, and the colorway is white/white-white-cobalt tint. I mean, so all white Air Force One, can't really think too much about it. And what I really like about this shoe is that Drake had some intention about his mom in this shoe. Throw up the hearts, throw up the hearts. He said that it is a tribute to mom. Every pair of Air Force Ones comes with a Love You Forever x Nike book. For my mother, your perennial care and nurturing is never lost on me. This book is the time capsule of our love. I long for the days when it was this simple. Aubrey. Don't we all wish it was that easy? But moving on to the shoe itself, I'm actually really impressed by my first impressions. I thought that in pictures it would just be like a regular Nike shoe, not too luxurious of a leather or any details or anything, but let's get into it. So the Air Force Ones are all white, as we saw in the box label, where it's just white, white, and white. So they're all white Air Force Ones. It does have a premium leather upper all over the shoe. Whether you're touching it or wearing it, it looks dope, and it really feels nice in the hand. And they use that premium leather for that smooth leather inside lining, which feels really nice on foot. Another note that they had in this shoe is a redesigned toe box. If you notice, there is a little bit different of a composition on the toe box, whether it be the circles or just the way the leather looks and everything. And unfortunately, this is one of my cons, but I think that when they were manufacturing this shoe, because it is a new redesigned toe box, they creased it a little bit, because even in these shots of me looking at it up front, either someone tried it on, or two, they just messed it up during the manufacturing process, because I saw a crease immediately on my right shoe when I didn't wear it. But nonetheless, it's a really dope detail where the holes in the leather are not the same size. They do have some redesign in there. You can't really redesign an Air Force One, but they tried their best. As far as the midsole goes, it is all rubber. That includes the outsole as well, where we just have a Nike logo in the center. And on the outsides of the midsole, typically it would say Nike, but in this case it just says Love You Forever. And on the inside it just says Air. And the outsole, instead of the asterisk, it has miniature hearts on the front and the back of the outsole, which is a super duper dope touch. The tongue has a tonal tag where it just says Nike Air Force One, and the insole is also that baby blue, which just has the NOCTA logos and also a Nike swoosh logo. These shoes come with glossy lace locks, basically the Dubrays. They're a glossy metal that look really, really shiny and a little bit more premium. And it does come with extra laces which match that lace lock, where they're all white laces and just have those metal details, and a pair of beads which you put on the laces, which is pretty cool. And it's almost like a lace lock or Dubray in itself, where you can spell some things out. Has a bunch of hearts on there, going with the child's book theme, and just going back to when you were a kid and didn't have any responsibilities other than hanging out with your family, your friends, or just eating Hot Pockets or pizza rolls or whatever you did as a kid. If you were vegan nowadays, maybe Trader Joe's, something. Anyways, lastly, we have the back tabs, where the left shoe back tab has the NOCTA 3 North Star logos, and the right shoe is the typical Nike Air Force One logo with the swoosh. As far as the sizing and the fit, these are a size 9. I'm typically a 10, but I would just still recommend to buy these shoes either true to size or 1/2 size up. These shoes in specific, the more premium leather is definitely a little bit on the tighter side. Granted, these are a full size smaller than what I typically wear. I would wear them with the other laces, probably not these regular white laces. And I would probably put some charms on there too, just because I think this is such a unique Air Force One and it comes with all these goodies. Why wouldn't you want to just get more unique than just a regular all white Air Force One? This is the classic all white Air Force One. Super clean, you could wear it with anything. I wore it with a pair of black cargo pants, but I definitely would wear them the way you want. You could wear them laced up or just a little more casual where it's unlaced. I personally don't really have a preference. I like the way both ways look. You can wear them with any color, any pant, any shorts, like I say in any other video, but this is truly a premium all white Air Force One. Now onto the pros. I'm gonna say that my first pro is that this is a unique Air Force One. It is a NOCTA Air Force One and it just looks like an all white Air Force One. It is unique in its own right because of the goodies like the children's book, the box, even some of the charms and the laces that it comes with, along with the details in the shoe itself. It's more of a subtle take on being a unique Air Force One rather than a really loud shoe, even though this shoe is a little bit hype as far as sneakers go and Air Force Ones go because it is NOCTA. And that's my second pro. It does have that inherent cool factor because it is NOCTA and it is branded and co-signed by Drake. It's always gonna be hyped, it's always gonna be cool no matter what, even though a lot of folks are gonna think this is an all white Air Force One. Once they look a little closer at the back tab or even some of the details and they know that it's NOCTA, they may think it's cooler. For a lot of folks, they care about that hype value and that social currency, but I think it's just a dope shoe. And that's my third pro. This is a premium shoe, which is easy to wear, and because it is such a classic silhouette with just luxury details and a lot of NOCTA branded finishings, it has a great story, it's super easy to wear, super stylish, and you can put a lot of fits together with this shoe. And my last pro is that the resale on this shoe isn't too bad comparative to what it is. If you look at a lot of hyped Air Force Ones, like the Supreme Air Force Ones compared to the NOCTA Air Force Ones, the resale price on this shoe isn't too bad. You could get this shoe for just about $200 on the resale market. That's before shipping and the fees and everything, but it is also just an Air Force One. So that is my first con. A lot of folks are gonna say that this shoe is really, really expensive. I think these retail for $160, and that's before shipping and taxes. I think I paid $190, if not $200 for this Air Force One. And for a lot of folks, they're gonna look at it, they're gonna be like, I don't really care that it's NOCTA, I don't really care that it's an all white Air Force One, I'm just gonna buy the cheaper version. But I do understand that sentiment because premium details from a visual standpoint, you can't really tell. You have to either one, see it in person, or two, have it on hand or just own a pair. And my second con is that there are some quality issues, like I said earlier, with the right shoe having that initial crease because of the redesigned toe box. Wasn't sure if someone tried it on. I don't think so. I think it's just because they had to stitch in this redesigned toe box. There's just things that happen in the factory. A lot of the leather is really, really nice, so that's a pro, but at the same time, the quality control, even this back tab on the left shoe, I could see some loose fabric there. It's not necessarily the worst thing in the world because I could just get an X-Acto knife or scissors and just cut it. For a $200+ Air Force One with luxury premium materials, I definitely, not only me, but I think everyone would expect that it is executed a little bit better, but that's something you can't really control. They're probably making a lot of these at the Nike factories and can't complain. Still a very, very good quality shoe. And my last con is that this is low-key hype. That meaning it is too boring for some folks. They may look at this shoe and just be like I said earlier, it is an all-white Air Force One. What's the point of me even wearing it? I don't care that it's an all-white Air Force One by Drake, by NOCTA. I can't see the hearts as the asterisks. I don't care that it says love you forever on the side instead of Nike. I just want an all-white Air Force One that looks really cool and really dope and that doesn't cost more than $200. So that's my third con. And those are my three cons. It's just a little bit more expensive of a shoe. For my case, there was a little bit of some quality control issues. And thirdly, for some, it may be too boring, overhyped, and not worth their money because it is too low-key of a hyped shoe. Overall, I'm gonna say that the NOCTA Love You Forever Nike Air Force One is an overpriced version of the typical Nike Air Force One, but has such premium details. And I'm such a big NOCTA fan, especially because they have such low-key details that not a lot of people will appreciate. But I'm just speaking generally, like not a lot of people I would probably recommend this shoe to because it is a little bit more expensive than a typical Air Force One. And two, folks may probably not appreciate the story behind it, the goodies that it comes with, and all the premium details. But overall, a solid shoe and a great iteration of Drake's take on the Nike Air Force One that's been hyped for a while and seen all over the sneaker blogs. And I personally am gonna rock it a lot, even though it's one size smaller than my typical size. What do you guys think about this shoe? Leave a comment below. Once again, my name's AJ. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys enjoyed this video, feel free to hit the like, subscribe, or even notification bell. I'll see you guys in the next one. Let go. Peace. Live yours. You're